If you're very observant on my page, you see that I've made almost all the Igbo soup except this vegetable soup because I've just been avoiding it. You know, I never liked vegetable soup. Vegetable soup was like punishment to me. In fact, any soup that contains more than one vegetable, just count me out. Or recently, I've mastered how to make it palatable to my taste buds, and I'll be teaching you how to make it. Now, for this particular soup, I prefer to use beef instead of goat meat. I don't know, I don't think it will make any difference, but that's just my personal preference. I also go in with my soup staples, which are stockfish and pomo, and I season that with red scotch bonnet, onions, and my Gino seasoning cubes. I allow that to boil in its own juice before adding extra water. You don't really have to add much because we don't need much stock for this soup. Now for the next part, I fried my onions and my pepper mix inside palm oil. I allowed my pepper to dry a bit, after which I went in with my smoked banana fish. I know I promise you guys no more banana fish, but come on, this is soup now. You can also add your crayfish before mixing everything together. And to give this its own taste, I had to add one more seasoning cube. I fried everything for some time before going in with my proteins. I mixed everything together so the sauce can marry the proteins and the proteins can marry the sauce. You can now go ahead and give it one last stir before covering it to simmer for some time. Now, I know we are all used to just water, liver, and ugu for our vegetable soup, but if you want to make it next time, just try and add this uziza leaf. Trust me, it's going to take the taste of your vegetable soup from 0 to 100 real quick. When you've added your uziza, add the remaining half of your crayfish and mix that together. After which you can now go ahead and add your thinly diced water leaf. You will give this another good stir and cover it to cook. See, if you want to get this vegetable soup correctly, you have to follow this thing step by step, like exactly the way I'm explaining it. But if there's another way your grandma or your village people used to cook it, then you can go ahead and do that. The choice is yours. While the water leaf is cooking down, you can now add a little bit of your meat stock and mix everything together again. Now the last part is your ugu leaves, your thinly diced ugu leaves. Once you add this, you don't need to leave it on the fire for too long again. Just 2-3 minutes, you turn off your gas. If you guys observe very well, you will notice that there's a lot of mixing in this food. You have to mix everything thoroughly so the ingredients can cooperate with each other. And voila, your vegetable soup is ready. I would highly recommend pairing this with semovita or fufu. Let me know if you were trying this. See you guys in my next video. Bye.